Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well and okay. Welcome to General Morning Chit Chat. The weather right now, the sky is white. It's not raining, thank goodness. Sam is well and okay. Aren't you? Yes, you're well and okay. And Richard's going mad at something in the other room. He's well. We've both had had baths. I've just made myself another cup of coffee. Now, today's subject on General Morning Chit Chat may divide people. Well, yesterday did. I'm still laughing about it. I'm sorry. I am still laughing about it, and so today's a fresh start. Right? Nothing really taboo. Actually, it's about religion. So we've gone from a bit of a simple subject to quite a pure one. Sammy! To quite a pure one. Now, there's many different types of religions in this country. And religion can be lovely. Most people go to church. All right, Sammy. Most people go to church. In fact, I myself was thinking of starting going to church. But it's finding the right one, and churches near us. Well, the church what I would have been under sadly has gone forever. Because it became condemned. The building, not the church, the building became condemned, and they couldn't find the funds to upkeep the church, which is unfortunate. So finding another one, I know there's a church downtown. But now, it's fine if you've been going to church for years. But sometimes when you do start going to church, you feel a little bit of an outsider. And sometimes, I mean, I've heard stories where when you join a church, you sort of sometimes you don't feel very welcomed. I used to attend a writing group, and I was the youngest there. And there was some really lovely ladies who have since passed away, I believe. But one of them actually emigrated from America to our country, and she was a lovely lady. She passed away a few years ago, I believe. I'll always remember her. Her name was Florence. But anyway, she wanted to go to church, and we all heard this story because she was quite religious. And when she attended the church that she lived close by to, they shunned her, the people. Nobody would communicate with her. So she never returned. And it's quite sad hearing about that. You know, it's quite sad. I'm not saying everybody does this, but that's an experience that Florence suffered. And I think it may have been more to do with the fact that she was American. So if I was to join a church, go for Sunday service, I may have to go just to try something out and see how the people are. Now, myself and Richard got married. We did get married in a church, but it wasn't, because Richard had been divorced. We knew we couldn't get married in even a Church of England church. But we did find a church, and it was I can't remember what name it was. But they did make us feel welcome, and it would probably be that church I'd try if I do decide to go to a Sunday service. And the reverend for that church is also American, and he's the one who conducted our wedding, and it was brilliant. He was so lovely, he really was. And he even said, after our big day, he even said, 25 years, if you want to come and renew your vows, you're always welcome to come back. Because I'm just remembering our wedding day, and when he was going through everything, and we're there in our finery. And he even gave some references to sort of like Star Wars and things, because before you get married, you go to a rehearsal and you have to go through, things of what you'll say when you're doing your vows, on whether you want your own vows and things. And he asked us what our interests were, and Richard said Star Wars. Star Wars and zombies and things, and it was just quite, so it made it entertaining. And somebody, one of our guests, actually said, "Do you know that was the best wedding I've ever been to?" Because he made it fun. Well, many weddings are lovely. Many weddings are lovely. I'm not saying they have to be entertaining. Anyway, I'm going off track. So, religion can be a taboo subject. I get it. Not everybody's religious. I don't want to offend anybody whatsoever. When I do these general morning chit chats, I do try to focus on experiences of other people, real life experiences, what we may have had, because it's all real life. Yes, Sammy, it's all real life. But do you still go to church? You know, going to church sometimes is a good thing. Many people find a lot of solace, even forgiveness in going to church. Sometimes it's a place. Not only do people worship, but it's a place where you can turn to in desperate times of need. It's up to you on whether you tell me if you go to church or not. I just thought it would be interesting because you usually associate going to church or whatever you go to, a mosque, as elderly people go to the place of worship. But maybe the younger generation also do. I don't know. Church, I did start going to a church years ago. And it was only because I was interested and in what happens in a church. And an old friend went. So I said, "Can I come to see what it's like?" And she said, "Yeah." So I did go for a good spell, a good while. And it was a Methodist church. And it was quite nice. It was quite nice, and the people around it seemed friendly, you know. But I believe they no longer attend that church because an incident happened and they were made to feel no longer welcome. Because sometimes things happen in life beyond your control. And the area that we live in is pretty small. So everyone knows everyone's business. Word gets round somehow. And so there was some fallings out with the church. I'm not saying every Methodist church is like this one. I'm not. And I'm only going off with what was said by the friend. And it was to do with a pregnancy. And it was to do with the fact that the girl got in the family way and she wasn't married. It's quite uncomfortable, a subject, isn't it? And I do apologise for anyone who's been in a situation such as this. It's sad because sometimes it is out of our control, isn't it, that situation. But anyway, what happened to that girl? She's now a happily married woman to the father of that child. And they have since had another baby. So that is a happily ever after. So that's it going on of a high. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and a subscription. As always, it does mean so much. Thank you to my current subscribers and hopefully future subscribers, as you will all be amazing. Any of the issues, if you have found them, any of the issues upsetting, then I am really sorry. Okay. So please enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for watching. Okay, see you later. Bye.